my name is Jonathan Sigworth. I'm a C7 complete quadriplegic, and I'm going to show you today how I recently learned how to get dressed in my wheelchair. I've been in a chair for almost 12 years now. I've been getting dressed on a bed, and I just recently learned how to get dressed in a chair, which has been a goal for me since the beginning. Before I get dressed, I have to scoot forward in my chair as far as I can. It gives me greater stability. I have my clothes kind of on like a table, on a chair, someplace where it's easy to grab the things as you put them on. So I cross one leg, I'm able to grab my pants. I keep my belt looped in my pants so I don't have to always re-thread it, and I keep it buckled so it doesn't fall out, obviously. I don't have finger function, so I'm just using my tenodesis claw, whatever you want to call it, to kind of shuffle the pants down the leg. And I extend my wrist like this to hook the pants and pull them up. And once I do one pant leg, I go ahead and I finish that leg. So I put on a sock. I use long socks because it gets cold here in Connecticut. I've gotten better at putting on socks. I'm extending my wrist to kind of pinch my thumb and my first finger together in order to get some grip and pulling the sock up. I'm not using any finger movement. It's all in the wrist. I'm just hooking my thumb to get it up there and then clawing it all the way on. I use mountain boots. I need to get a new pair soon. I like mountain boots because they just have the hooks, so in order to tie them securely, I just have to hook the laces. I don't need to tie knots. I also like mountain boots because when you come upon a heavy door that's not easy to push open with your hands, you can just use your feet and you don't need to worry about breaking your toes. I stuff the laces behind the tongue of the shoe. So this is one whole leg done. So at this point, I have to unbuckle the belt, otherwise I can't get my other leg in. I bend the belt back on itself and put it through the first loop so it actually stays there. The belt won't fall out now. I pull the pant leg all the way up to my knee, because later on when I pull the pants up, it makes it a lot easier to have that extra material close at hand. So I have to scoot forward a little again in order to keep my balance. I have no trunk control, so all of this is just balancing with my arms and shoulders. As you can see, I wear a leg bag. I think this is by Bard. They're really nice because the connectors for the leg bag have these little hooks, so it's really easy for me to take on and off if I have to empty it. It's really convenient. You don't need to tie anything, you don't need to button any buttons, it's just a hook. I'm also able to put on my leg bag in this same position before putting on the rest of my clothes, obviously. I'll do the other sock now. I recently started tightening or securing the leg bag over my sock. My wife noticed that I had some red marks on my ankle. But by doing it over the sock, I'm making sure that I'm not cutting off circulation to my feet, which is good. Okay, so that's there. And now we're ready for the second shoe. Okay. So now both legs are done. I pull both pant legs up past the knee. The real game changer for me was learning that I didn't need to pull up the pants, I need to push them back underneath me. So what I'm actually going to be doing right now is I'm going to put my hands behind, in my pants. I'm going to be putting my wrist like this and pushing the pants under my butt as far as I can. So I'm putting my hand under my butt and pushing them back as I lift and balance on my right elbow, leaning forward. And then I switch sides. Maybe you can see the technique a little better here. So I'm putting my hands underneath, and I'm pushing the pants back towards my butt, and as I'm pushing, it's kind of hooking on the top of the pants and bringing everything back. And once it's back far enough, then I can, you know, with my wrist hook and lift the pants to where they need to be behind me. And I can even hook my thumb on a belt loop and help pull it up. But I can only do that when there's enough pants back there to be used. So now I'll scoot forward again, give myself some balance. I'm hooking my thumb on the belt loop just behind me to make sure it's pulled up as far as it needs to be. And now I'm in a position where I can zip and button my pants. I don't have any finger function, as I said. With a metal button, I'm actually able to button these myself, but with non-metal buttons, they tend to be a little more difficult, so I use a device like this. Just has a little hook and a little loop, and the way that works, put the loop through the hole, hook the button on it, pull everything through the hole, and as you pull, you turn, you rotate this loop, and it hooks it in there. It has a hook on the end, so I'm able to grab the zipper, pull up the zipper all the way, and that's about it. So I have another video of how I get dressed in bed. There's a link in the description about that. I may make a new one soon. Thanks for watching, guys, and catch you later.